One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David. And the Trojans will put total leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Maryland's offense will get the first swing of the game. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They're working that left side. There he goes. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to go deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. They'll send the tight end in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Under fire. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Buck. Here comes the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Trojans offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to...
Breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. He's got the back in the middle. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. And off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Flips it out to the back. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Buck. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Bird. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Terrapins in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Pierre. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gives it on the option. Spins away from the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Right on the money. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Finds his big tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. The give. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Stein. Drills him with the stiff arm. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Stein. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Trojans are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way.
Throws to the wideout.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass. It's Buck. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. find some fresh air. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, USC. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Coming out with it, it's Burr. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Buck. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. The Terrapins will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Fires on the run. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Got a man. It's Burr.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Working that left side now. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Buck. Oh, they're after him. And into the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground because there's not much left. On second and goal, they go right back to him. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Trying to pound it in. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland! Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The sure hands, it's Stein. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong.
Dashes him in the middle. The tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Maryland, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Buck. Bringing the heat. With the catch, it's Burr. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. He wants to throw it again. finds his big tight end. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Terrapins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Lets it fly. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Jukes his way for more.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the right side.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
The Terrapins will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Trojans hit it quickly to the line. The inside handoff. Oh, what a move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And the punishment has been extended.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to North Carolina. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Pulls and fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Caught in the backfield. It's off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Lets it fly. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And the Trojans are on the move. Wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Quick strike through the air for the score. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Maryland, 13.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. To the air, it's Buck. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got him this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grab near the sticks, it's Shaw. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has... Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, USC. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
49, Maryland, 13.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Spins away from the defender. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Buck. Makes the grab on the left. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Makes the catch. It's Bird. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Terrapins are on the move. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open, even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet inbounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a day for this young man.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
That's another Terrapins 1st down.
Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. On the run, it's Stein. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. Quick spin on the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Throwing right. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Now they'll run the draw. Jukes his way for more. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it behind the line. It's Stein. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal.
Third down coming.
Wants to throw on third down. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Oregon. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the wide out. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burr. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he rushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws for the tight end. That's reeled in. It's Traore. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Going to look downfield again. Complete to the right. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the right. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The extra point is blocked. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. This quarterback part of their running game. There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Spins away from the defense. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so